Daniel Thrasher was in a sitcom and no one thought to tell me this? Okay, so... I found the show out because of Daniel... I found out that Daniel Thrasher was in this. Let me pause and stop, because I have a feeling no one knows who Daniel Thrasher is. Unless someone who I know is watching this review. Someone I know, a few people, well, there's a few people who I know who follow me that knows who he is, but for people who do not know who Daniel Thrasher is, this might be a little bit confusing. So this is a guy that I follow. He's a comedian. He does a lot of sketch comedy shorts on YouTube. And his name's Daniel Thrasher. I've said his name a billion times, but oh well. And he does a lot of sketch comedy stuff. And I was going through his Instagram one day, and I noticed that he was in the show called Dinner with the Parents. Found out that it was a Freefee original show. And then when Freefee shut down, they moved all their shows to Amazon. And they put their shows, even for people who don't have a Prime account, the Freefee shows are free to watch on Amazon. So this is a show where, even if you don't have an Amazon Prime account, you can still watch it on Amazon. It's for free, either way. That's how I watched it. Because I have an Amazon account, but I don't have a Prime account, so... Yeah. Anyways... And I found out that he was in the show because I was scrolling through Instagram, and he was like, hey, the first 4 episodes are out now. And I'm like, well, now it's all 10 episodes, but still. I mean, I had no clue about this show. I had no idea. None whatsoever. I guess I just... And this came out last year, too, in April. It came out in April 2024. So it's like semi-recent-ish, not really. So I found out about the show through his Instagram, and immediately I had to check it out. So I don't see this video going too long. We'll see, because the plot for this show was just kind of simple, honestly. It's Dinner with the Parents. So, the two main characters are these two brothers, David and Gregg, played by Henry Hall and Daniel Thrasher. Henry Hall plays David. He's more like the older brother, sort of. He's like the older brother. He has a job at like a professor, if I remember correctly. He's like a professor at some sort of university, and he's very smart. He's a very smart person. And he has his younger brother, played by Daniel Thrasher, Gregg, who is the stereotypical annoying young brother. He's the stereotypical, like, pretty much, he's the baby in the family. He constantly gets picked on. He's always pulling jokes. He always loves pulling pranks. And, pretty much it's David goes in and visits his brother and his mom and dad and his grandma every Friday for dinner. It's pretty much that's pretty much part of the plot. So each episode takes place on each Friday. So yeah, and it's pretty much he visits his family every Friday and has dinner with them, and there's almost always something going on. There's something going wrong at one point. Like, the mom's sister, who she really hates, is visiting. There's, like, a Mardi Gras-inspired birthday for the dad. That goes horribly wrong. And it's so... that's literally just the plot. They have, like, a family dinner every Friday, and they do something special, and everything goes horribly wrong. That's the plot. That's the plot of the show. And it is so funny. Like, and the cast is really good, too. Like, hold on. I'm gonna forget people's names. I forgot some people's names. Hold on. Dinner with the Parents cast. So, like, the two brothers are played by Henry Hall and Daniel Thrasher. Then we also have the mom and dad, who are played by Dan Bakkedahl and Michaela Watkins, who I don't really remember or know them for anything else, but they are really good too. The dad is more of like the joking dad, he's, how should I put him? He's like the dad that loves to joke around much, that loves to joke around a lot. So he gets along very well with Gregg, Daniel Thrasher's character, his youngest son. And then Michaela Watkins, she's just that stressed out housewife, pretty much. She plays the stressed out housewife. And then we also have probably my favorite character in the show. And it's tough. It's tough because Daniel Thrasher's character, Gregg, and the grandma are my top two favorite characters. And the grandma is played by Carol Kane. Carol Kane plays her. I did not know that Carol Kane was going to be in the show. So when I saw her on that first episode, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna love this show. I'm gonna love this show. For those of you who don't know, Carol Kane played Grandmama in the second 90s movie for Addams Family. She played Grandmama in Addams Family Values. And then she also played Gertrude Kappelput, the Penguin's mom in Gotham. That's some of the stuff I recognize her from. I recognize her from for Addams Family as well as Gotham. In this in this series, I feel like she's playing more of a tame Gertrude Kappelput. Honestly, she's really playing a more tame version of Gertrude from Gotham. I feel like she's just playing Gertrude again, but she's making Gertrude more human? No, that's not right. She's making Gertrude look less weird than what she normally is. If that makes sense. For those of you who watch Gotham, maybe you'll get what I mean. But, I feel like she's playing Gertrude again, but she's not being a weird character. Gertrude this time is acting more like a normal person, if that makes sense. And I loved every moment she was on screen. There was one funny part, too, where there's an episode where the mom, because her character is, the grandma is the mom's mom. There's one moment where the mom is, trying to, redo a signature on a guitar, and the grandma, I forget her name, Rose, she's always talking. She keeps babbling onto the mom's ear. She keeps talking and talking and talking. And it's at one point where the mom says, "Okay, how about you put a key, zip your lips?" That's what she does. The grandma just and she keeps it there for most of the entire episode. And then later we cut back to all of a sudden the guitar bursts into flames. The guitar bursts into flames. The mom walks in. She notices that. She's like, "Mom, why didn't you tell me?" The grandma just goes, "Oh no, fire." I'm like, okay. You are my favorite character. Just, and how Carol Kane delivers that line, just, oh no, fire. Maybe you shouldn't have told me to zip my lips. Like, oh my gosh. Carol Kane is just amazing. Like, the whole cast in this is really good. Maybe I should talk about Daniel Thrasher, because, man, I love him in this show. So, if you watch Daniel Thrasher's sketches on his YouTube channel, or even on TikTok or Instagram, or wherever he puts his stuff, if you know Daniel Thrasher's sketches and you know how he acts, he's pretty much playing himself in this show, and I love it. And, like, there's moments, too, where, like, you could tell the filmmakers just let Daniel have fun. They just let Daniel have fun and go off in the show. And it works. This is a character that really fits well for him, because he's playing the annoying younger little brother, and it works for him. This role just works for him. I loved every second he was on the show. Like, there was one moment, too, where they were hosting a Shiva, for their family. And he didn't know that he was also catering his own family Shiva. So he would go in, he'd have a hairnet, talk to the family, forgot he had the hairnet on, and, like, there was some, guy, I forget what, I think he was an entrepreneur or something. I forget what he did. But he was like, why do you have a hairnet? Daniel was like, this, sir, is not a hairnet. It is a traditional Jewish hat, which is called a mourning hat. Because I think it was like a family member had died too. Yeah. It was like, it's a mourning cap. Or in Hebrew, it's a coracle, or clockrel. I'll probably just... I have a clip of it on my Instagram. If you want to go check it out, go ahead. And... and it's like... And the other guy's like, what? Never even heard of it. And then there's another lady who knew that Daniel Thrasher was catering, and then didn't even know he was catering for his own Shiva. And it's like, here's one for you in case you forgot it. It was so funny. And, like, Daniel Thrasher's just having so much fun in this show. I love it. I'm so pissed, too, because this show was canceled after one season. This show came out in 2024, and then it was canceled after only a single season, and I am so pissed, because I loved this show. I think if you are a fan of Daniel Thrasher's sketches, I think this show would be a good show to watch. This is probably a must-see show if you're a fan of Daniel Thrasher's sketches on YouTube. Because this show is just so damn funny. The writing in this show is so spectacular. The directing is so spectacular. Like, Carol Kane and Daniel Thrasher, they're so funny, and even the cast just meshes well together. The cast has really good chemistry. They have really good chemistry. Like, I could really buy Henry Hall and Daniel Thrasher as brothers. I could really buy Carol Kane as this very uncultured grandma. Because there's one point, too, I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, gosh, my brain's so fried. But, like, there was something that she knew. And then she also didn't know another thing. And I don't know. My brain is still trying to remember. I watched that episode last night and I'm trying to remember. Oh well. Anyways, but there's one part where she knew one thing, but then she also did not know the other thing. And that one thing was, I think, from present timing, and the other thing was also from the present. Both things were both from the present timing, but she did not know one of them. Yet she knew one of the other one. And it's like, how could you know one thing but not know the other? Like, this cast just works so well. Like, I don't know what else to say about the show, because this show literally just has such a simple story. And it's like, I know I want to do a review on this, but, yeah, I think the reason why the show ended, and, like, Freefy never put out a full, in-depth response as to why the show got canceled after only one season, but I think I know why. And I don't think it has to deal with the mixed reviews that this show got, because it did get mixed reviews. I don't think that has any factor to it. I think it's because of the fact that Freefy was shutting down the year this show came out. This show came out at probably the worst time for Freefy, because Freefy was already deciding to shut down the streaming service. And then Freefy would then push all their original stuff onto Amazon. And even if you didn't have a Prime account, you would still be able to watch it. I think it's because of the fact that Freefy was shutting down that this show kind of got cut off. And it sucks because this show, honestly, I think had the potential. This show was so good at making sure it had decent characters. It had a decent structure to each episode. Like, sure, it's only a simple story about Friday night dinners with this, like, unorthodox family. That's, like, the family, like, with this family that's a little bit crazy. That's literally just a simple plot. It's just Friday night dinners with a crazy family. But how they structured each episode was so well thought out. I'm so pissed we're not getting a season 2, because this was really good. But, like, yeah, and it's, yeah, I think, so I'm trying to see here, but, okay, yeah, because, like, literally, it just says that Freefy did not have, oh my gosh. Oh, that's a little weird. Yeah, because on IMDb right now, it says that the show has 5.4 stars out of 10. Oh. I liked the show. But, yeah. I think, that should not be right. Okay. Whatever. But yeah, I think, so, should you guys check this show out? Honestly, I think, and for me especially, I love the show because I loved Daniel Thrasher, and I think he's just talented. He's very funny. So I think if you are a Daniel Thrasher fan, this is a show I think you could really enjoy liking. It's honestly a must-see for Daniel Thrasher fans. If you're not, then, yeah, probably just skip this one. Because Daniel Thrasher just goes in his all, and he's, like, one of the two lead characters. It's Henry Hall and him. So, like, yeah. But I love this show. I'm so pissed we're not getting into season 2 because I love the show so damn much. But oh well. It's whatever. But, oh well. Do you plan on watching Dinner with the Parents? There's only one season. It's a very short show. There's only 10 episodes. I think the show is probably right up there for me with Schitt's Creek, Roseanne, and Broke. And Broke was also a very short show with only 13 episodes. But, yeah. So, but yeah. Do you plan on checking Dinner with the Parents out? It is on Amazon. You don't even need a Prime subscription. It's literally there for free. But, yeah. Do you plan on checking it out? Did you like this show? Were you met on it? Or did it just piss you off? Let me know down in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.